Hey machine knitters! So today it is getting warmer here, but we're outside more. So we're going to make a really quick and easy hat. For this hat, this is probably the most basic hat you can make. We're just going to cinch up the top and have a rolled brim for the edge. Now this was just some scrap yarn I had. You don't need much, not even a whole skein. This I used worsted weight yarn. If a hat is too warm in your area for this time of year, you can check out our video for a quick and easy ear warmer. And so we're going to start with an E-wrap cast on over 76 stitches. So I'm just going to do a quick E-wrap cast on. I'm just making a lowercase letter E with my yarn, wrapping it around to the left. Okay, make sure all your yarn is pushed back against the needle bed. Okay, so now our next step is to knit one row across. We're going to need to hang our weights. So make sure your row counter is set to 0 and make sure your carriage is set for plain knitting. And use tension 6. Now we are going to knit 54 rows. Then all we'll have left to do is to bind off and sew up the seam. I hope you can see how quick and easy this hat is. We share projects like this on our channel all the time, so go ahead and like this video if you are enjoying this project. So now we're going to cut a length of yarn off, about the length of our work. Then we are going to thread our needle. This is a double-eye transfer tool. I used to use a plastic needle, but I like this much better now. So now I'm going to thread my needle through all of the stitches. I'm not doing a back stitch, I'm just pushing my needle through each stitch, all in the same direction, pulling my yarn through, making sure that first stitch gets really tight. Now you can take your project off your machine. Make sure you take the weights off first. So now we're going to pull that yarn tight. Just keep pulling on it and our top is going to come right together. We can put our needle through the last loop that was in the end and keep pulling tight. And now we have it closed up as good as we can get it. We do have a little hole there, so what we're going to do is we're going to sew the hole right up. We'll just go back and forth across until our hole is all sewn up. Now we are going to mattress stitch the seam up, and then our hat will be done. You could put a pom-pom on top if you like. Okay, so to mattress stitch this up, I'm going to put my needle through my hat so that I'm on the right side to mattress stitch. So I just kind of want to find my first stitch, and I'm going to go under and see if I can find a bar to go under. Okay, so that looks pretty close. This part doesn't have to be perfect. It's at the top of your hat, no one's gonna notice. So then I go over to the other side and find a bar. Then back to the other side. Now I know where I went under before. So I'm going to keep going down that same row. Over to the other side and back and forth till we get to the end of our hat. Then I will tie in the ends. My hat will be done. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to give your knitting machine some love this week.